everybody, brothers and sisters, kakas and dadas and kakas all over the world. The name of this channel is The African Times, and I'm Thomas. All right, we're going to jump right in. We have some information for you. We have to think about. My mother passed away. She died. She passed on to be among the ancestors, and it was a bad situation, but I don't really care. My mother passed away. It doesn't make any difference to me. It doesn't matter to me. I don't really care. It didn't bother me. In fact, I didn't even go to the funeral. And we were very close. We were close. We were good, close, loving mother and son relationship. She was a big part of my life, but I don't care if I couldn't be at the funeral. I found out, obviously when she passed away, I found out the date, knew it was going to happen. So, like 7-10 days, a week or two, I was sitting thinking about, am I going to go? Is it worth going? Who cares? Because my mother passed away. She's gone. And so it didn't matter. I didn't show up. Now let me ask you, I want you to put in your comments, you think I'm a bad person? Is that normal for somebody to say that they don't care if they attended their mother's funeral? That they don't care? Do you think most people would choose not to attend the funeral of their mother? Especially like I described to you about my situation. Me and my mother were very close. She was the most important woman in my life until my marriage. And even after that, she was still one of the most important people in my life. Her and my wife, they were the two most important women in my life until my daughter was born. So I'm asking you, I want you to put into the comments whether you think that that's a normal way to feel, not to care if you attend the funeral. Would most of you want to be at the funeral of your mother, to take one last look, to touch her body, to look at her and try to burn into your memory her face, to share that final moment before you're never able to look upon her again? Would you not want to see that? Okay, let me just tell you. First, I did go to my mother's funeral. I just wanted to give you an idea. You tell me, did that sound harsh to you? Put it in the comments. Just a thought that I may not want to see my mother and don't care if I go to her passing. The reason I sent you through that and told you those things is so that it would become real to you that if a person was deprived of the opportunity to see their mother, that feeling that you had of uncomfortableness, hearing someone talk about not caring if they saw their mother for one last time at her passing, that feeling of uncomfortableness, I want you to take that, hold on to that, and imagine to yourself, what if your mother passed away and you were deprived of the opportunity to see your mother? Not any fault of your own, just some other entity, some group, some person, some people, some organization prevented you, kept you away from attending the final passing of your mother. That wouldn't be a good feeling. I don't think you'd be happy. I know I wouldn't be happy. Especially considering a situation like being close to your mother, being close to your loved one, the most important woman in your life, until, of course, you get married. Well, this is what has taken place with our good brother, Grandmaster Jay, Dr. John Fitzgerald Johnson. You may recall I talked to you about him, one of our Black international worldwide heroes. His mother passed away. And unlike you and me and all the rest of us in the world, who many of us would say we wouldn't miss the funeral of our mother for nothing in the world, our good brother, Dr. John Fitzgerald Johnson, Grandmaster Jay, his mother passed away. But he was unable to attend the services. Now, this is a hero, a worldwide international hero who was unable to attend the passing of his mother because some people who don't look like you and me prevented him from being able to attend this service. Here is a man who sacrificed everything for you and me and people that look like you and me and our children and our future, being deprived of the final opportunity to say goodbye to his mother. Do you know what that feels like? What kind of feeling and emotion and hurt, pain and anguish might one feel if they had that experience? I'm bringing this up to you because this man sacrificed for you and for me. I want you to understand the seriousness of that. I want you to understand, as a result of his sacrifice and commitment to the betterment and the improvement of your life and mine and people that look like you and me all over the world, he had to endure. He had to endure this sacrifice. For those of you who don't know, Dr. Johnson is in a penal institution. Not because he committed a crime, not because he harmed someone, because he had the courage to stand up on your behalf and my behalf in a way that those people who are in power, who don't look like you and me, understood his power. And so they acted against him. And as a result, he is not with us, Dr. Johnson, that is. He is not with us right now. He's in the penal institution. And during the time he was there, his mother passed away recently. Now, this is horrible news, I'm sure, for him. Keep in mind, here's a man who stood up for the abuses taking place in America against you and I. He didn't break any laws. He told you many times he wasn't going to do that. He didn't. But he stood up to speak to people, to address issues that were harming our children and our people that look like you and me. And as a result, the power structure attacked him. While in this penal institution, he suffered a medical condition requiring open heart surgery. And after having undergone this incredibly invasive surgery, then he gets the news that his mother has passed and he's unable to go and see her. Now, I just wanted to give you the context because I know if this was me, if many other people, the hurt, the anger, the pain of being deprived the opportunity to make one last look at your mother would be great, intense. Now, again, I told you this man sacrificed for you and me, and he's still sacrificing. So here is the context, and I want you to listen to what this man had to say to you and me, because he gave us a message to show you what love and commitment for a people, for a cause, to show you what love and commitment is. I can't speak for his words. Thank goodness he reached out to us. So I'm not going to hold you. Please listen. I want you to listen to what Dr. John Fitzgerald Johnson had to say to you and me after having gone through what I just described. Take a listen.
We thought it appropriate to read something from Supreme that he sent so that everybody hears it. Okay. I think it'd be appropriate at this time. Brothers, do one of you have it in front of you? I'm pulling in right now, and I can certainly pull it right up.
I don't have it in front of me now.
That's the message you sent to us, right?
Yeah, I've got it right here. I'll
okay.
Grand rising to you. I send this email with a very heavy heart, yet my respect for the will of the Most High is as strong as ever. Several things have happened at the same time, revealing the power and the need to understand both the enemy of the spirit, which we battle against every day. I'll leave that sit there. If you have been wondering why you have not heard from me, and this was written in early April, as the eclipse, the Sankofa, and the prayer vigils occurred, you must know that I was placed into solitary confinement with no contact with anybody. This was done for a number of reasons, i.e. security risk, etc. This has never happened to me since I've been at this facility, but it did occur on March 28th. We have some thoughts about that. In the meanwhile, I was not able to see the eclipse nor give any feedback on the prayer vigil, nor conduct any visits such as Alpha Quavo and the Queen of Zimbabwe, which were scheduled. However, the most crushing blow was delivered as I realized the most crushing blow was delivered as I realized the significance of the date of 4/8/2024, which equals 444. I lost my mother. She was 78 years, 8 months, and 8 days when she transitioned peacefully in her sleep. Look at the numbers base my children of the Most High. 444. The Most High was telling me this 7 years ago. A period would close and what would start. That has happened. Thank you for all of those who attempted to contact this institution trying to determine why it stopped communicating. I was allowed to communicate with my family members as they prepared for my mother's homecoming ceremony, though I will not be in attendance. Yes, I am heartbroken, but what does not kill you makes you stronger. I need your words of support more now than ever. More than ever now. I need your words of power more than ever now. My queen mother is now part of the ancestors and she needs to hear your ancestral noise. I was in the middle of completing a compassionate release for the court when I was placed in solitary confinement, but rest assured, I am doubling my efforts to get it submitted. My recovery from open heart surgery continues, and the Most High is still in control. As I battle through this war of souls, know that I am still loving you and standing for you no matter what the enemy throws at. Just know one thing. I will always love my mama. Job well done. Love you, Dr. John F. Johnson, a.k.a. the Grandmaster J.
Mm-hmm. Salute to that.
No.
Okay. Now, as you can see, a man of this stature, a man with this kind of courage, compassion, and humility, thinking about you and me, and people like us, while he's going through these circumstances. The circumstances that were created because he was trying to help people that look like you and me. I'm very humbled that he would do this for us. I appreciate him and I thank him for what he did. I'm asking you to think about what he just did, what he did for you and me, the sacrifice he made and is still making today. So while you're thinking about that, show him your support. Send this brother a card, a letter thanking him. Help to ease the burden he's feeling, he's experiencing right now as he goes through this difficult time. For you and me. Send him a letter. Donate to his fund. Send him pictures. Show courage. He showed courage for you. He showed courage for me. Do these things for this man, this strong warrior man who stood up for you and me and our children and our future and our posterity. Show him your gratitude. Let me give you an example. For years, he put out videos educating me, explaining to us what we were up against, being an example and a role model, not just talking. And during this time, he experienced all kinds of verbal abuses and lies, all kinds of negative things said about him when he was standing up for me. You even said he was an agent. All of you media people who said these things, these terrible things about this man. The United States came after him because he represented real help. He represented a real obstacle to the continued negative treatment against us. He did that. He didn't just talk. Him and the good brothers and sisters in the family of Nfac, they didn't just talk. They acted on your behalf. Now I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you. Act on his behalf and on their behalf. I'm going to put the information here in this video. Send this brother a card. Even send him a letter, write to him. He'll read it. If you cannot send him a card, just a letter, just send him a card saying thank you. If you're afraid, just send a card with thank you. You don't have to put your name on. Walk down the street. They still have them there in the States. P.O. boxes. Have somebody else take it for you if you're afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of, but I know some of you, you've been living in that terroristic system so long, like many of us, that you have thoughts about whether or not harm may come to you. No harm will come to you. You already face harm every day because you have no idea when you walk out that door whether or not that's going to be your last time walking through your door. That's America. That's the real America. The people that look like me and you face. And even now, some of them other people, those W's. Yes. So, please, I appeal to your sense of humanity and your sense of dignity. All of you media people, you people who have platforms on YouTube, take this information, place it on your YouTube. Tell the people about this brother who acted on their behalf and on the behalf of those brothers and sisters who were terrorized and gunned down by people that don't look like you and me. Send this brother a card, send this brother a letter, donate to his fund, let him know that we appreciate his sacrifice. That is an easy and simple thing to do. Okay, again, our good brother, Dr. John Fitzgerald Johnson, known to many of you as Grandmaster Jay, lost his mother. I really don't even like to say lost. She passed away. She passed on. She transitioned, and he was unable to see the services because of the sacrifice he made for me and you. And let me just remind you all, he had 40,000, 50,000 viewers and followers and subscribers, even more than that, people all over the world. So it should not be unreasonable to think that he should have so much mail written to him showing gratitude and thanks that they have to set up a special location for his mail. That's how much correspondence this brother should be getting. Okay, please reach out to this brother. Let him know you care about him. Let him know you didn't forget about the work that he did. Let him know that you value his life. The life that he sacrificed for you and me. Let him know you understand and you appreciate the loss of his mother and that you feel for his situation, that he was deprived of the privilege to be with his mother during that service. Okay? All right. I love you all. I'm going to try to get more videos out. I've been a little busy here dealing with the transition, maintaining African life here. All right? But it's good talking to you. We love our brother, Grandmaster Jay. We love you, brother. Any of you who talk to him, let him know we're here. We love him, and we will be here until the end for him, for what he did for us. Okay. All right, everybody. It's good talking to you. Support our brother, Nfac for life. Love you all. Take care. Uhuru. 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 All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, brothers and sisters all over the world. The name of this channel is The African Times, and I'm Thomas. All right. I had to jump in for a second because I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I'm feeling good. And why am I feeling good? Well, because today is a wonderful day. You don't have a whole lot of those wonderful days, but when you get them, you better hold on to them and cherish them. Now, why am I feeling good? You see the message? You see the title? A good message from a good man makes a good day. All right. Yeah, I'm feeling good because our good brother, Dr. John Fitzgerald Johnson, aka Grandmaster J, just sent us out a message, and it's an important day when a brother like that takes it upon himself to reach out to us, showing his love and commitment for the people. Yeah. So let me just get to his message, you know, so you can kind of feel the way I feel. Our good brother reached out to us. So let me read this brother's message to you. Message to the masses from Dr. John F. Johnson, aka Grandmaster J. May 20th, 2024. The message reads, they say that everything that the Most High allows you to go through in life is simply a lesson, preparing you for your ultimate purpose. You are the sum of all of your experiences, whether they are good or bad. Only the Most High knows what His intended purpose is for your life. And you will only realize what it is when it presents itself to you. It has been said that the two most important days of your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. History will record that Dr. John Fitzgerald Johnson, aka Grandmaster J, was assembled from a multitude of paths that most are not allowed to walk. Those paths are merged from the ingredients of creating a being powered by a soul unseen by many over the centuries. Even when you all thought you were witnessing the production of the final product of the Most High's process and declared that this is who I am and was always meant to be. The Most High said, "Oh, I'm not finished with you yet." The ingredients are cast into a fiery furnace and subjected to the pressures and temperatures that destroy, melt, and merge into something entirely new, something stronger and more powerful than all those ingredients alone. When I first began this journey, I thought I had it all figured out, what the Most High purposed me to do, both with and for my people. When I began this journey, I thought that all the things that happened in my life prior to this period, prior to the period we grew and walked together, served the purpose to ensure our success. I can say now I was wrong. In the words of the old slave spiritual, he's not done with me yet. The experiences of being wrongly accused, tried, and imprisoned turned the temperature up to 100 degrees. The ordeal of undergoing 2 open heart surgeries, visiting with the Most High, and then surviving while still in prison turned the temperature up to 500 degrees. The experience of losing my best friend, Masato, followed by my queen mother, and not being allowed to be there to say goodbye or speak a word of power over my family, turned the temperature up to 1,000 degrees. After being subjected to these temperatures upon my soul, I have only one question for all of you. What do you think will emerge from the other side when I am freed? The imprisonment was simply the casting of the ingredients into the fiery furnace. Nobody thought about what the Most High had in store or what would go on inside the furnace, because only He knew what He was creating. Whether you support my efforts battling the courts by donating to the Legal Defense Fund, submitting prayers for my exoneration to the Most High, quietly hating, hoping I never get out, or simply waiting for me to serve the rest of this time, know that I am on my way and that this is inevitable. Peace and blessings upon you all. Dr. John Fitzgerald Johnson, a.k.a. the Grand Master J. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I feel good. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother, for taking the time out to let us know you're all right. Thank you. You got work to do. Appreciate you. I'm going to get off. Just wanted to let you guys hear the message from our brother. Appreciate that, brother. Send that brother some mail. Do a video letting that brother know you appreciate him. Donate to the cause. Let that brother know this man gave it all for you. Now give it back. All right. Thank you, our good sister K Money. Thank you, our good sister Dr. Eleanor Harvey. Thank you for making sure that we have this information. Thank you. All right. Uhuru.